So when you buy a business, there's a process of buying it, there's a process of evaluating it, the process of due diligence. But then you've got the actual process of actually owning it and transferring the information that is in one business to your business, or indeed taking over the premises in a lock, stock and barrel purchase of another business. Now, in doing that, there's a transition. That means that you have to understand that business, the data within that business, the people. And you normally, and I would strongly advise that you do this, and if you use a broker, he would also advise you to do this, you'd have a transition period. So the sellers would remain in the business for a period of time after you've purchased it, so that any questions that arise that cause issues, confusion, or need personal understanding for you to understand can be asked of the seller post-purchase. And that transition process, it can be quite long-winded, particularly in an asset sale, for example. An asset means that you don't buy the business shares ownership, you just buy the assets of the business, and that might include data transfer. So, for example, in the case of a lettings business, for example, you may have several hundred sets of information to transfer over to your systems, and that transition process needs a project team to do that. It can be a lot of work, and it needs to be accurate, because at the end of the day, you need to be able to own the business as it was before you purchased it. So there's a transition project in place, and I would recommend that you appoint a transition team to do that, and also ask the seller to stay in the business for a while after you've purchased it. I usually say 3 to 6 months, so that you can understand the pitfalls that may be not clear, arise after purchase, and any questions of a personal nature, for example, from a landlord or tenant, or from a former client of the business. So put those elements into the transition process, into the agreement that you have to buy the business, and it will lessen the risk. It's once again called managing the risk of owning a business.